It almost looked like a cruise missile type of thing moving really fast that went right over the top of us.
Thousands and thousands of pilots worldwide have actually seen anomalous objects in the sky that they can't explain.
You got me already. Now, people who already believe in aliens are going to know these things, so this is for people who don't yet believe, and maybe they'll consider it after hearing what I have to say. So, an American Airlines pilot saw something mysterious recently during a flight from Cincinnati to Phoenix. This was just on Sunday.
And even now, it's still not clear what exactly it was.
Audio of an American Airlines pilot who saw something strange as he was flying towards Sky Harbor Airport just last Sunday.
Have any targets up here? We just had something go right over the top of us.
And what's interesting about this, American Airlines confirmed that audio as authentic and then referred all media questions to the FBI. Erica, what's going on here? What did he see?
Now from the night team, we are just a couple of weeks away from the 24th anniversary of the Phoenix Lights in the Sky.
That strange sight has led to ongoing mystery and intrigue about unidentified flying objects. And now there's been another UFO sighting involving an American Airlines crew that was flying to Phoenix.
The American Airlines pilot of Flight 2292 radioed in at 1 p.m. Central Time, reporting an object flying right on top of them.
What did he see? And then, I'd be interested to know. It couldn't have been a missile. I think I was reading it couldn't have been, but I don't know.
Close to Roswell this happened, so you never know when you get close to Roswell what might be up there.
And this comes just a year after the Pentagon released 3 videos of unidentified flying objects, you may know them as UFOs, recorded by Navy fighter pilots. It also comes in the same year as an astronomer at Harvard named Avi Loeb says, affirmatively, aliens have visited. It's not kidding.
So the FBI got back to me today. They say they are aware of the reported incident, but it is their policy not to confirm nor deny any of their investigations, which of course only makes this all that much more mysterious.
Hey, Shalom, Kahala, Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai Bashim, Dash, the ones of the apostles of great millstone, and Shalom, two brothers in the highways and byways, doing the work sincerely, faithfully, and continually fighting that good fight of faith. Lord willing, we're all found in that number. All right. So, as we know, as of late, a lot of chariots are being seen. People are coming forward. A lot of these airline pilots are coming forward saying they've seen something. The sad thing about all that is here we are, so-called in a God-fearing country or a God-fearing world. All right. And nobody refers back to the scriptures concerning these vehicles that are being spotted. All right, nobody. And it's all a big joke. Everybody laughs, they giggle, they talk about UFOs and alien invasion, all these different things and titles that they use. And here you are proclaiming that you believe and you trust in God, but you're not reverting back to the book. And we have been so far, the people have been so far removed from the book, is that now when you talk about, vehicles, different dimensions and things of that nature, it's far-fetched, man. It's shit that you only see in a movie. All right. So from there, let's just get a couple scriptures, identifying what these are, man. So this is Ezekiel 1. It says, now when it came to pass in the 13th year, in the 4th month, in the 5th day of the month, I was among the captives by the river Kibar, that the heavens were opened, and I saw a vision of the Most High. In the 5th day of the month, which was the 5th year of King Jehoiakim's captivity, the word of the Lord came unto me. The word of the Lord came expressly unto Ezekiel the priest, the son of Buzai, in the land of Chaldeans, by the river Kibar, and the hand of the Lord was there upon him. And I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud and a fire unfolding itself, and the brightness was about it, and of the midst thereof as a color of amber. Okay, and out of the midst thereof was a color of amber, the midst of the fire. Okay, so once again, now the book of Ezekiel is clearly explaining how he saw something, a vehicle coming from the heavens. All right, and we'll jump down to verse 15, and it says, "Now as I beheld the living creature, behold, one wheel upon the earth by the living creature was with his four faces." All right. So Ezekiel explained and saw these things as wheels within a wheel. Okay. But once again, this is a God-fearing country. Remember that? And it says, verse 19. I'm just hitting the points here now. It says, "And when the living creatures went, the wheels went by them. And when the living creatures were lifted up from the earth, the wheels were lifted up." All right, so the chariots came down, landed upon the earth. He saw the living beings in the chariots. All right, but leave it up to Esau. Leave it up to Esau to just try to throw you all kinds of bones to get you to just to be skeptical and not believe that these things are real. This is Acts the 10th chapter, and we're just going right to the points now, the 11th verse. And it says, "And I saw the heaven open, and a certain vessel descended unto him, as it had been a great sheet knit at the four corners, and let down on the earth." Let down to the earth. All right, so it's and it says, "Wherein all the manner of four-footed beasts," man, let me get to the point here. I guess that's it on that. But you know what the gist of what I'm trying to explain here is that these vessels, these chariots, have been in play, if you will, since the beginning of time. And now all of a sudden, nobody knows a goddamn thing. Everything's unidentified. You know, it's all big mystery, a big joke. And that just goes to show you, man, Esau is totally opposed of the scriptures, man. He's totally opposed of what the Lord has put together for us. All right, from there. And this is Exodus 13, and let's see. Yeah, I'm going to let me back out real quick. 22. And it says, I'll start at 20. "And they took their journey from Succoth and encamped in Etham in the edge of the wilderness. And the Lord went before them by day in a pillar of a cloud to lead them the way." And it says, "And by night in a pillar of fire to give them light to go by day and night." Okay, so it says the Lord was in that pillar. The Lord was that light. The Lord was that cloud. That was a chariot above the Israelites, you know, when we was coming through, coming out of Egypt. Okay, and it says, "He took not away the pillar of the cloud by day, nor the pillar of fire by night from before the people." All right, and when you read that, it speaks about the light that shined above the Israelites. That was a chariot of the Most High. Okay, so going back to what these devils, I mean, everybody, and they're supposed to be news anchors. They're supposed to bring the news out. They're supposed to be the ones who are telling you and keeping you informed. All right, and it just so happens that not a damn near one of them, you know, links this up with the scriptures. Not one of them. Because Esau doesn't want that to be known, man. He really doesn't want people to know that the scriptures speak about the chariots, the pillars of fire, the clouds. He doesn't want people to know that. Okay? Because once you start understanding the scriptures about the chariots and how they were written and spoken about by the prophets and by Israel throughout the whole Bible, now you got to ask yourself, well, if this is true, then what else is true? And Esau's petrified, man. He's petrified. Now everything got to be an alien invasion or some little green monsters or little green men with big eyes and big heads. Okay? That's that propaganda machine. That's that control of the narrative. And the more you can keep putting out there about, this disinformation about the chariots, the more disbelief is going to be looming throughout the world. All right? So I'm not going to speak too much more on that, but you brothers get the gist of what's happening here. Esau's going to try to control this narrative to his last breath and put a spin on it. And that spin is going to be a spin of non-believing, disbelief, some fictitious stories. But that's how he gets down, because he's totally opposed and opposite of what the Lord has set up, man. So Lord willing, with that, I'll see you brothers in another show. I say shalom.